Studies show that high blood pressure is a leading preventable cause for heart diseases like stroke, heart attacks, and heart failure. According to the WHO, about 1.3 billion people worldwide between the ages of 30 and 79 years have hypertension, of which this condition kills approximately 10 million people every year. Surely these numbers keep rising, and it is very serious. Hi there, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Abigail Araba Yensu. I am a registered general nurse from Ghana. Now, this platform seeks to create more awareness on disease conditions that are affecting our daily lives. So, if this is something that you are interested in, why don't you like, subscribe to this channel, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Now, this video talks about understanding your blood pressure numbers. Definitely, if you do not check your blood pressure, you may not know that you have or you stand a high chance of developing high blood pressure or hypertension. So if you go to a healthcare facility and your healthcare provider checks your blood pressure and says that you have 120/80 millimeters of mercury, or 130/80, or 160/90, or 180/120, what do these numbers really mean? The heart and blood vessels make up the cardiovascular system. Now, the main function of the cardiovascular system is to supply oxygen, nutrients, hormones, and all the good stuff to the cells, tissues, and organs in order for them to function properly and to remove waste from them. Now, the fun fact is that the body contains about 60,000 miles of blood vessels, and your heart pumps about 2,000 gallons of blood each day. Blood pressure occurs when the heart uses force to pump blood into these blood vessels for them to do their job. Now, high blood pressure occurs when the heart uses too much force than normal, okay, to pump blood into these blood vessels. Blood pressure is determined by two numbers. These are the systolic and the diastolic. So the first or the top number is the systolic blood pressure, and the down part or the bottom number is the diastolic. In explaining systolic pressure, it is the force that your heart uses upon every beat to pump blood into your blood vessels. Now, diastolic pressure has to do with the force in your blood vessels when your heart is in a relaxed state. How do we interpret our blood pressure numbers? There's a 2017 guide by the American College of Cardiology and the American Heart Association, whereby our blood pressure numbers have been categorized into 5 groups. The first group is the normal blood pressure. The second group has to do with elevated high blood pressure. The third group has to do with stage 1 high blood pressure. The fourth group, stage 2 high blood pressure. And the last group has to talk about what it means to have hypertensive crisis. Let's delve deep into each of the categories mentioned. The first category is the normal blood pressure of less than 120 millimeters of mercury for systolic pressure and 80 for diastolic. Now, if your results fall within this category, it's important to maintain healthy lifestyle habits like following a balanced diet, avoiding smoking, avoiding alcohol, as well as getting regular exercises every week. Next is the elevated blood pressure readings of systolic pressure ranging from 120 to 129 and less than 80 for diastolic. If you fall within this category, it means that your blood pressure readings are persistently high, of which, if left uncontrolled or if you don't adopt healthy lifestyle habits, you are likely to develop a high blood pressure. Moving on to the third group, that is the hypertension stage 1. This is when your blood pressure persistently ranges from 130 to 139 systolic and 80 to 89 diastolic. At this stage, your healthcare provider would likely prescribe lifestyle changes, and sometimes a blood pressure medication may be added to further lower the stress on your heart so that you don't stand the chance of getting heart attack or stroke. The fourth stage is the hypertension stage 2. In this stage, your blood pressure is always above 140 over 90 millimeters of mercury whenever it's checked. To lower these figures, you would be prescribed some blood pressure medications and lifestyle changes. The last group is called the hypertensive crisis or emergency. This category is life-threatening and requires medical attention. This is when your blood pressure exceeds 180 over 120 millimeters of mercury. In this stage, you are likely to experience some signs of a possible organ failure like chest pain, difficulty in breathing, numbness or weakness, changes in vision, difficulty in speaking, etc. In fact, when your BP readings are 180 over 120 or higher, you don't need to sit home thinking that your numbers will reduce automatically. No, it's a matter of emergency and it should be treated as such. That being said, which category do you belong and what steps are you taking to maintain or reduce your blood pressure numbers? Even if you have normal blood pressure levels, do you know that you stand a high chance of developing high blood pressure eventually? No, you may want to know the reason. You don't have to worry at all. My next video talks about what you need to know about the risk factors of high blood pressure. You may not want to miss it for anything. Please do well to like, share and subscribe to this channel if you're interested. I'll see you soon and please take care of yourself. Goodbye.